Good morning on this drizzly, yet not particularly cold morning. And there she is, the GS, all loaded up for the big adventure today. Big day today. Big day in many, many ways. Well, it's not a great way to start the old trip. Just got gas to fill up before we left and noticed that the security seal on the gas pump was broken. I did not notice it until after the pumping was done. Keep an eye on the old credit card. Make sure no one just lifted my information. Not going to let that spoil the day though. Just keep an eye on things and make sure no one's stealing my shit. So good morning everyone. Let's not let that credit card thing spoil our day. This is the beginning of a 2-day journey to Meridian, Idaho, which is a suburb of Boise, from Orange County, California. It's about almost exactly a 1,000-mile journey in total. There's actually a couple of different routes that we can take depending on how we feel. And oh yes, I've got the lady friend on the back, as you can see. And doing about a little over halfway today, about 500 miles up through the Sierra Nevadas, and we're stopping and staying in a little town called Fallon, Nevada tonight. But we got about 500 miles to travel today, which is a pretty long day. All of it's freeway, but it'll go by hopefully pretty quick. We're on the Beast, the GS. Things ready to go. I got my handlebar risers fixed, which was nice. If you didn't see my last video, there's a link up there. You can check it out with my little fiasco with my handlebars. 495 miles left. Hopefully we can get out of town before the morning LA traffic. It's the Thursday before Memorial Day, by the way, so we're a little worried about outbound traffic going away on vacation. We're early enough. What is it, 6:20? It's pretty early in the morning. We should be all right. I am really looking forward to this drizzle going away, though. As we're entering the freeway here, I might as well tell you the highlight of this trip, other than to see my college roommate who lives in Idaho. Oh, by the way, that's the reason that we're going to Idaho. My college roommate and good friend and his wife and daughter moved up there, and I've been to Idaho a few times, but not checked out this part of Idaho. I've never been to Boise, actually. I've only been up north. The other highlight of this trip, the main highlight of this trip, let me make sure the girlfriend's not on the line. Are you there? Tiffany, are you there? No, she's not here. Okay. So, in my left side pannier is an engagement ring. What? Yeah, seeing cycle. Locking it down today. Well, at least I hope so. Hope she says yes. Otherwise, I'll just leave her on the side of the road and carry on by myself. Yes, I intend to propose to my girlfriend today at some point on this trip. I have a couple of places in mind, but I don't have a particular spot picked out, so I'm going to kind of improvise. When I see a pretty vista or a mountain view or whatever, I'll pull over. I have two criteria. I want it to be pretty wherever we are, and I want there to be no one else around. I don't need an audience. But hopefully that entices you viewers to stick around and not check out 20% of this video like you usually do. Anyway, let's get some of this ugly gray freeway riding behind us, and I'll catch you when it's a little prettier. Whoop! Ta-da! Things have gone from bad to worse. It's gotten worse. It's fully raining now. This is June. Well, not June. Late May in Southern California. This isn't supposed to happen. I'm just wearing riding jeans too. I'm not wearing anything waterproof at all. Oh man, this isn't supposed to happen. I know there are people watching from England. It's like this is like every day to them, but we are so spoiled out here. This sucks. Check back with you in a bit. Ta-da! Sunshine, sunshine. Much, much better. Man, it was crazy there for a while. It was so foggy. It rained, cold, wet, and look at now. This is what we needed. Much, much better. It's chilly, but I'll take chilly over rain any day. So now we're moving on to the 395 northbounds up through the Sierra Pass. Smells good. The air is clear. Much better. We're on the 395 now for like 290 miles. Long time. And look, traffic is going against us. We missed that. Oh, that would have been awful. This is much, much better. So this is a great road. The 395 is just an awesome, very well-known highway. And it goes from where we just started. I think it stops. I think it goes all the way up to Canada, I think. And it just goes through some of the most beautiful scenery in California. So it's, you can go by Mammoth Mountain, which we may go by. There's a couple different routes that we can go. We'll see how we feel after lunch. One's a little bit more scenic, but longer. But the other one, I've never been on the road, so we have a decision to make. But we've got time before that. I am just happy the sun is out. Of all the motovlogs you've ever watched, have you ever seen this before? This is a first. This has got to be a motovlog first. Braiding the girlfriend's hair. Don't judge me. Oh my god, this is terrible. I gotta do it again. Let's try that again. Wouldn't it be worse if I could do this well? Is there a reason why you didn't do this? I mean, before you put your helmet on? Uh-huh. Anyway, we stop for gas. Sun's still shining. Hopefully good weather the rest of the way. Hey, that's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Back on the 395 northbound. Little food break, little poop break. Sun is shining. Bowel movement couldn't be better. I tell you, I picked the wrong tires. I wasn't thinking. I had the Michelin Pilot Road 4 trails on this, and those were done. And I was thinking, like I said in my last video, of doing a little more off-road trail-y type stuff. And so I have the Pirelli Scorpion Trail 2s on here, which are a little bit less road, a little bit more dirt oriented, but still, you know, definitely a road tire. But you know, they're softer. And I just wasn't using my brain. Where you going, homie? You're not gonna get in front of me. I wasn't using my brain. I just didn't think about this trip. I just noticed back there at the gas station, we're not even like a 10% into the mileage that we're gonna do on this trip, and it's already like pilling up in the middle. So they're pretty much gonna be shot by the time we get home. That's a pretty huge waste of money. Too late now. So let's see, we got 282 miles on the 395 all the way up to the town of Bishop. What's she doing? Ah, I forgot my chin strap. Ah, what a pain in the ass. More miles. Alright, it's been about 30, 40 miles since I've last checked in. Not much to report, a long straightaway. This couple up in front of us on the Harley up there, we've been riding with them since the gas station. They've become kind of our riding partners. Keeping the same pace, passing the same time we do. But yeah, we're kind of in the high desert now, and it's long, straight, nothing for a long time. This is the same way that I rode to Death Valley back when I did that trip 4 or 5 months ago. So it's kind of the same thing. Couldn't be better. You especially appreciate the nice weather after you go through the crap like we did this morning. It makes you appreciate it that much more. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I tend to babble and make noises on long road trips where there's nothing else going on. Okay, see you soon. Yeah, this is the town of Red Mountain.
It's like a mine.
It looks like a great place to get meth.
Right there in that trailer.
It looks like something out of a Stephen King book. Did you ever read that Stephen King book called Desperation? It takes place on a road in the desert in like a desolate town like this where a bunch of weird stuff happens, and it looks, this is what I picture. Did you see that crucifix that had like a mannequin attached to it?
So like,
Weird stuff like that. Yeah, BMW! Woo! There must be a dealer, authorized dealer. Pulling into Lone Pine for some lunch. This is almost exactly the halfway point, and this peak over here, I'm sure the GoPro's not getting them, but one of those peaks is Mount Whitney, which you can hike up. You got to get a permit to do it. It's one of the, I think it's the highest peak in the continental U.S.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your...
Gotta do my stretching after that gut bomb. Sexy leg. Oh yeah. Let's go see if we can find a pretty spot for a photo. Look at that.
yeah.
Behold. Well, let's just go up here and find a scenic spot and we'll take a shot.
Good. Yeah, in there.
Yeah, let's get some shots.
Shot.
Yeah, let's take shots before we hit the road.
This is it. I was gonna wait until we were further up the road, quite a ways, like a couple hours from now. But this spot I think is the right one. She took off into these mountains over here, this rock formation here to get a picture, so I have some time to set up here. So I'm gonna make like, we're taking this time lapse, or not time lapse, but a time shot, and then I'll do it. I'm nervous, I can't even talk.